Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Yo, come and sit down and shut the door. We're gonna talk. Can somebody bring Brad Pitt to the front of the church? Y'all, listen. And what comes as a surprise to not me, Brad Pitt has finally been exposed, according if these reports are true, right? If these reports are true, he has apparently been exposed for abusing his children. Now listen, the signs were all there. And let me just say this. Please don't be in the comments being like, not Brad. You don't know Brad. All you know is the man that looked hot in movies and gave us a few good memories and laughs. You don't know Brad. You only know the art he creates, right? Art is an illusion. Now, right? It's taking oneself out and projecting a certain image. Now, let's look at the signs of, did we know it was there? For one, something happened on that airplane that the not air marshals, but I believe the police or whatever, the police-like authority, could have even been an FBI, were called. The plane had to make an emergency landing, right? The police, FBI, whoever it was, whatever the police agency was, showed up there. They split up and took separate flights, and Angelina, as soon as they touched down in California, filed for divorce. Brad kicked Angie, so what reports are saying, and all the kids out of the house and told them that they got to find a new place to live, because if she was leaving him, nobody was welcome. He kicked all the kids out. On top of that, Angie had to find a rental close by so they could stay in the same school district, go to school, all that stuff. Brad loaned her the money for the rental, tried to get credit of it because she didn't have that much liquid cash. He is the richer one out of two of them. Let's not forget, they also need security. They have nannies, they have cooks, all that stuff. Angelina always took the kids with her when she traveled. She had to film a movie, right? They got a rental in Malibu at great cost so the children could have the same standard of living. I wouldn't, if I was used to living whatever standard, if you're the one that act a fool, why would I go and take the kids anywhere else? We are staying and living in the same manner. You're the one that messed up, not me. Anyway, he lied about giving her the money. It was actually a loan. He made her pay back the loan. The children, according to the state, were not allowed to be alone with him without a child therapist. Half his children don't even talk to him. And Brad's been like, oh my God, Angelina's trying to poison the kid's mind. But now we say, see, she wasn't trying to poison the kids' minds at all. If these reports are true, the kids don't want to talk to you because you're a POS. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, and let's just get into this mess. All right, where are we, right? Brad Pitt allegedly, this is going to be triggering, right? So I'm going to walk around it. Apparently, took one of his kids and struck another in an explosive plane fight with Angelina Jolie. The fight that broke up Brad and Angelina's marriage stemmed way beyond the former couple. New details of the 2016 altercation have come to light, revealing the accusations as to why the actor has been investigated by the FBI for child abuse. And the information is shocking. Brad apparently choked out one of his youngins during the fight and hit another when they stepped in to protect their mom in the now infamous fight. A countersuit was filed on Tuesday, revealing the accusations against the father of six. According to the documents obtained by Page Six, the once upon a time Hollywood actor choked one of his little ones and hit another in the face, right? He grabbed Angelina by her head and shook her by her head, right? He was allegedly drunk out of his mind and was accused of pouring beer on Angelina. And now he knows that now he's being accused of not only throwing beer on Angelina, but also throwing beer and red wine on the children. Angelina jumped into action and grabbed Brad to get him away from the children, but she was allegedly injured in the process. If you don't remember, that's when she jumped on him because he was going after the children. This is what's being alleged. She jumped on his back. He literally went and slammed his back into the wall, causing her great injury, which she's still getting treated for and sliding to the ground, right? To get him off his back, Pitt threw himself against the backwards of the airplane seats, injuring Angelina's back and elbow. The children rushed in and all bravely tried to protect each other. He's a monster. I hate reading about stuff like this, and to think what those children would have went through. Before it was over, Brad literally took one of the children and hit another in the face. Some of the children begged him to stop. Now, earlier this year, Angelina identified. Sorry, I had to get myself together. So here's the weird thing, right? Angelina filed a complaint against the FBI as Jane Doe, and she questioned why the investigation into Brad over assault allegations was closed and produced no charges for the actor. Now, for everybody saying, "Oh my God, they didn't," let me tell you, they did the same thing for her, Epstein. They did the same thing for, I think, Weinstein. This type of stuff happens, right? The special agent notes revealed the bombshell accusations. Now, Brad was cleared of any wrongdoing, right? However, his children do not mess with him at all. And Brad has the nerve to say that Angelina poisoned his kids against him. She's going on a hate campaign. You know the funny thing about this, Brad? When, who was it? Zahara went to college, you didn't even know. You don't mess with any of your kids, and your kids do not mess with you. How is that Angelina's fault? Seriously, she's going on a smear campaign, but are these things true or not? You know, in the divorce, the children wanted to testify as to what he did to them. The judge said no. That judge got removed off the case, and they're retrying that case from what I've heard. They said Angelina's on a smear campaign against Brad, rehashing the same allegations she's made for years, right? Allegations that have fallen flat with authorities, according to sources close to Brad. They fell flat with authorities, but are they true? Anyone that's ever witnessed, been a victim of, or helped someone that is or is involved in this knows that allegations with authorities, that means nothing. I need to hear, did this happen or not, Brad? They say that Angelina's repeated attempts to paint Brad as an child abuser, has taken an extreme toll on their kids, who are now all but estranged from their dad. One source put it, Brad has a limited and straight relationship because of the campaign of alienation. But are these accusations true? And no, I'm not taking this PR mumble jumble. You need to come out and say she is 100% lying. That never happened. It is a lie. Until then, you cannot say that your attempts to paint him has taken a toll. But are you? Are you? The sources point out, Angelina has claimed since 2016 that Brad got physical with at least one of their kids on a private jet and even poured beer on her. Brad has denied the allegations, but Angelina pressed authorities to prosecute him. Excuse me, where did Brad deny the allegations? The authorities just did. They weren't going to prosecute. Where did he deny? They said the FBI investigated and concluded the allegations were insufficient to move forward. Angelina is actually suing them to see why that happened. Again, anybody that knows anyone that's been a victim of, loved somebody that was a victim of, or was an advocate, you know. Anyway, right? Angelina then went to family court and attempted to convince the judge in the divorce case that Brad was an unfit parent who should not have any custody of children. The judge listened to the evidence and gave them 50-50 custody, rejecting Angelina's claims. However, from what I understand, Angelina got that custody conviction overturned. They are now retrying it because the judge was biased and he did so many weird things. So that doesn't even make sense. Look at TMZ admitting things. She then filed what she thought was an anonymous Freedom of Information lawsuit against the FBI, asking to make public her allegations regarding the private jet incident. That is not true. She did not do that. I know that for a fact. She filed under Jane Doe, asking, why would they say this? This is actually really damaging. What happened was, from what I understand it, is she filed a lawsuit under Jane Doe because she didn't want people to find out about the lawsuit. If you don't know, there are reporters that literally have connections with people when lawsuits are filed to be like, hey, did you know Angelina's filing? Hey, did you know Brad's arguing? She wanted it to remain anonymous. However, she did file a lawsuit to see why charges were dropped, right? Listen, she never asked for the allegations to be made public. Reporters did for an article, not her. And just yesterday, she filed legal docs in connection with the dispute over a winery they jointly own. As our sources say, the winery lawsuit has zero to do with her allegations of abuse, yet she recounted her claims in great detail. That's because Angelina made a legal sale of the winery. Brad tried to get that overturned. And now she's suing him for harassment. And she is saying the reason why he did this was to be vindictive. And the reason why he was being vindictive is because of these things that happened that he's trying to cover up. This is actually really, really, this is actually really, really dirty, in my opinion, what TMZ is doing. And of course, you guys, everything I say, please research, do Google. Facts are your friends, right? The sources say in some ways Angelina has won, because despite having 50-50 custody, they believe Angelina has poisoned the kids against Brad to the point he has little or no relationship with any of them, and the victims are the entire family. One last thing, our sources point out Brad has never publicly uttered a bad word about Angelina for the sake of their kids. They add, however, he's deeply wounded by what he believes is a I'm never watching another Brad Pitt movie. Your kids don't. Brad Pitt right now doesn't even realize you're sounding like every abuser. Your kids don't have a relationship with you because you did not put in the time and effort to have them. If what can be related, your kids don't have a relationship because of what you did to them and your actions. And now you're trying to blame the mother of your children for you not putting in the time, work, effort, and your actions not having a relationship. And you have to say you never uttered a bad word about her. I see why. Because if you did, look what it would have come out, y'all. And that's another thing he never publicly uttered, but there was a smear campaign that I saw hit. You know what? Make up your own mind. I'll let you know as a story develops. Brad Pitt released this statement. The FBI file was found out through the Freedom of Information Act. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to you later, but I just tell you what, from what this is true, and I do believe it's true, Brad Pitt is trash. Again, and don't come in here acting like you guys know him, because all you do is know him off of his movies, and clearly his movies. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.